Indeed, we will. And we are live on the internet. Hello, everybody. My name is Generous Healer, or Spider, and I'm the Game Master for the Ruinous Path Shadow of the Dragon Queen Dungeons & Dragons Hardcore campaign. I am joined here by 4 of the 5 members of this newly formed adventuring group. Everybody all together, say hi. If you do a good job in synchronizing, I will actually give one of you a point of inspiration.
Hi, if you all do a good job in synchronizing, I will give you one point of inspiration.
I didn't say anything, my plane just got fried.
It's a lie, this is hardcore.
Fair enough. So, as I have said before, we are going through normal introductions, then we're doing a recap of what happened last session, and then we are going to have to do something new, which is, so Rafton needs to do a level up. Before that transpires, I will say that the person who's going to start us off with introductions should not be Sir Rafton. So let's have that person be... Oh, I do not know. Steph, you start us off.
Hello, my pronouns are they, them. I'm Steph. I'm playing Dennik. His pronouns are he, him. He's a scrungly forest gnome who is slightly less prone to sudden death. And he's here to win a fishing competition. Yeah.
Excellent. Once you have introduced yourself, classes and levels as well, you pass the torch to the next person. The last person to get the torch, that's a recap of what happened last session.
Thank you. Malachi, you go.
I'm Malachi. I am playing the Life Mapliss, level 2 fighter. And I will pass it to Dark.
Hello. Oh, stream just broke. Hello, I am Darkmouse. I am playing Higgins, who is a very old Hobgoblin that also happens to have some form of memory issues and or other mental problems. He is also a wizard, so that's a great combination. And of course, like everyone else, he is level 2. And I will throw it over to Graphical Ronin.
Hi, I'm Graphical Ronin. My pronouns are he, him, that damn thing, it, and that which walks between. I am playing Sir Rafton Shor'Shanks. And he is a level currently 1 cleric. His pronouns are wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
I have to climb inside his robes to find out. Is that
excellent? Yes, excellent. But someone needs to do the recap, and you ended the fucking introduction loop. I am fucking crying.
Here's the recap.
Part of it, so I'm probably not the best option either.
We all had a nice cup of tea.
Did I miss half? Was that last session?
I don't know. We did the level up a couple things, and then I had to dip.
Yeah, we did the level up a couple things, and then we ended before the Kingfisher fishing event, so that we can have the people who care about it the most present.
Seeing as before Ronan it was me, I can try and do the recap, if you want.
If you please.
Okay, so from what I can remember, because I have memory issues, much like Higgins, we started off last session with a level up where almost all of us, except from Sir Rafton, went through the process of leveling up, and a couple people rerolled their stats, getting higher. Constitution, I think pretty much everyone got, except myself. But after leveling up, I think we basically just walked around, got some supplies, spoke to some people about the fishing festival and kind of tips and tricks before heading over there. And this session ended just before the festival started.
Yeah, you did gamble.
You did gamble.
We did. I thought that was a couple sessions ago. Was that last session?
It was 2 sessions ago, but that was like at the end of it. You sort of started the session with a little bit of a remark to it. I cannot believe that Higgins canonically locks in specifically for gambling. I will say.
Yes.
Yes. Irregardless, we return back, oh my god, to the world of Krynn. Back to where it all started, back to the wondrous events of the Kingfisher Festival. So, let's get right to it. As you're walking down the streets, just as a quick reminder, you are joined by the ward of Sir Becklin, who you have met. It's the Knight of Salamia who you have met back in Thornwall Keep. Her ward is Darret Highwater. If you need a reminder, here he is. It's the boy. Him.
It's him. He's good pastries.
He really does. And you're walking together from your stroll up from the tower, and specifically from the village circle center, down to the docks. Festivities are abound. There are blue tents decorating the orange-tipped rooftops. The orange-tipped rooftopped Vogler village, as well as multiple garlands and decorations from wall to wall between buildings. You can see flags, various cloths that have been wrapped around the trunks of trees, all manner of wondrous little knickknacks that resemble fish, sort of strewn about. As you're arriving down to the docks, you see people have already sort of amassed, and amidst the population, you will notice the mayor of the village, Raven, has already set up stall down at the dock with her own fishing pole. I think it's best if I get you right this in here. Welcome to the fishing docks battle map, which should be fine. Yeah, as you're walking down, plenty of people are abound. Some of them are discussing with one another. Some of them are familiar faces you have seen before. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just members of the community here in Vogler. You notice, for example, in the distance, Macarius himself is sort of like drinking by a couple of crates. He has a large pitcher of wine that he's pouring into an ornate glass. To the right
a
of
real
you,
nobleman would have a servant to do that for him, but I'm not going to say that out loud.
Fair. To your right, you spot a child that you had seen when you had first entered Vogler, young Nicholas with his mother. And you can see Raven in the distance together with some other fishermen folk, who are ready to start reeling. In fact, for Nalaif, you will notice the members of the Wharf's security force are also here to fish. And as you're approaching, the man who had kept you in custody a day ago when you were trying to spread rumors looks at you with one like quick stare, like side eye, before he goes back to the front, like grimacing, like, "Oh, it's him. It's him. Why is he here?"
You got a license for those
like-
rumors.
I very very slowly, as he's like side eyeing, put like one hand up without turning towards him at all, just like in an acknowledgement of "I too see you out of this corner of my eye." I just do like a little finger wiggle at him.
Excellent. Before we continue, I literally did just forget about this. So, Sir Rafton, let's get your level up, actually. So, Yeah, I actually did forget. I'm like, good, let's get right into the swing of things. Oh, you are under level. Let's fix that. So,
No. You have to do the session at level 1. That's what happens.
yes. No. We will just give him the level up because Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be a mean DM if I didn't do it that way. And I know this is hardcore, but not just yet. If we are in a dangerous situation, I might decide otherwise. But here you're safe. So
What if I make it a dangerous situation?
then you would not get a level up.
I cast Fireball.
How? Fucking Higgins like locking in at the wrong time. No.
Previews of level
Yeah,
5.
it's like, hey man, do you guys think Higgins is okay? He's been kind of staring off, like, he's had like this 1,000-yard stare for a little while, and then, fireball!
Oh,
Fireball!
It was the gambling what took him back to that horrible place.
the war! Oh, it's a fire. Okay. So first things first, you get a fate point. What you can do with a fate point, you can keep it if you want to, and they can be used in secret events throughout the campaign, where fate is at the most crucial point of crux. Or you can use them to reroll either a hit dice you have rolled, either a stat that you have rolled. That's about it for the time being. So, do you wish to use a fate point to reroll a stat before we go through the level up process?
Oh boy, I could use.
I also
Yeah, I'll re-roll a stat, I think.
Excellent. Which stat do you wish to reroll?
I think my con is still -1.
All
But
right.
my charisma is also -1. I think a cleric should probably be a little charismatic.
Well, which one do you wish to go
Well,
for?
Yeah, it's one of those situations of like, do you want to be more effective now? Like, potentially more effective now? Or do you want to have a higher chance of surviving long enough that you'll be able to roll that later?
Yeah, or get it through a feat.
Yeah.
I'll re-roll the con.
All right. Let's
straight
see.
3d6, right?
Straight 3d6, baby. It's hardcore. Let's see it.
That's a 12.
I do not see it in the chat. Where did it go?
Oh, okay, hold on. I forgot. I rolled it on a web. Never mind.
Jason, I needed to be on the chat.
This will probably be worse. It's an 11. Only 1 point worse.
Only 1 point worse. So it's not too bad because that means that you get a +0 to your constitution. So you gain a hit point from level 1.
Right.
And now you get to roll your hit dice, which will be just a roll of your hit die.
Which for the cleric is 1d. Is that d8?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't usually play clerics. 3.
All right. You're not worse for wear. You look a little healthier. Not too sturdy. In comparison to some of your companions. But 3 is fine. It's not a 1 and it's not a 2. In addition, as a second level cleric, I believe you get something funky, don't you? From the 2024 material. So
I get channel divinity, I believe.
yes. Which channel divinity, as well as another spell you can prepare, obviously, which is pretty nifty. And 2 uses of Channel Divinity. So, what is Channel Divinity? For those of you who don't know, you start with 2 special effects you can channel your 2 uses of Channel Divinity into: Divine Spark and Turn Undead. Each time that you use it, you must use a Channel Divinity feature point that you have, and to regain those points when you finish a long rest, you regain all of them. or you regain 1 when you finish a short rest. At 3rd level, your subclass will also give you another Divinity option channel. So, Divine Spark. As a magic action, you point your holy symbol at another creature within 30 feet of you, and focus Divine Energy, rolling 1d8 and adding your Wisdom modifier. Either restoring hit points, if they are friendly, equal to the number rolled, or if they're a hostile creature, you can force it to make a con save. On a failed save, taking necrotic or radiant damage, your choice, or half as much as a success. And you gain additional d8s as you level up in this class. Turn Undead, on the other hand, each Undead within 30 feet of you, you can use a magic action to go Begone Thought, and if it fails on the same Wisdom saving throw, it is going to be frightened and incapacitated for 1 minute. If it tries to move far away from you, as far as it can, and the effect ends early if the creature takes any damage, if you have the incapacitated condition, or if you die. So those are pretty nifty options. Since you also prepare a new spell from the Cleric spell list, you can do so now to have access to for the remainder of the day. As well as gaining access to the spell slot that you get from level 2.
Alright, so, hold on, where is the spell slot list? Level 2...
I think you just get another first one,
3.
right?
I have 5 prepared spells, 3 slots per level. Yep, okay. 2024, refresh my memory, Jen. Older editions, you could draw from the entire list, but you could only prepare so many a day, right?
Yes, you can prepare 5 spells as a 2nd level cleric.
Okay.
Those are set with 2024.
Yeah. Where is this spell? I forget where the shit is on my sheet all the time.
Should be on spells. Also, because you're using the 2014 character sheet, remember any spell you wish to drag over from 2024, you need to basically like copy the information over to be updated.
Yeah, that's what. There it is. Spells. 2, 3.
Yeah, if you try to drag it into your character sheet, I don't think it will work, unfortunately, if I recall correctly. Alas.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you now which ones I have prepared?
Absolutely. I will also go through really quickly the permissions and allow you to get access to the 2014 version of spells, so that you can drag those into your character sheets, so you don't have to do that much like updating in terms of like.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of the spells. So I'll just get that done real quick in background. But tell me what spells you have prepared for today. That would be nice while I'm doing this.
I have Healing Word, Cure Wounds, Bless, and Guiding Bolt. I have to pick a 5th one real quick. Cleric spell list.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
So
I think I'll go with Shield of Faith.
Nice. Shield of Fate's pretty good. Also, if you go to the compendium and type in, for example, Shield of Faith, it should come up as a 2014 option. The 2014 option does not have the 2024 tag that the Healing Word updated does have. Sorry, the Shield of Fate 2024 should have. Thankfully, the spell is exactly the same, so you can just drag and drop that. If you do not see it, just refresh Roll20 and you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yes?
Hello from the future. Okay, yeah. So I have to drag the older version over, yeah?
The older version to your character sheet, yes. The certain spells 2024 have been updated. All you have to do is just like copy the text, edit the text into the spell, and wabam. If it deals more damage or heals more hit points, if you don't know how to fix it, which is part of the edit process, I can do that for you.
We can do that. I can do that in the background while we move forward.
Excellent. And we return. Derek, who is leading you down to the docks, looks back to the rest of you and goes, you wouldn't mind me also joining for the competition, would you? I'd like to try my hand into catching a carp, if possible.
That's alright, mate. We're gonna set up right down there. Oh, look, there's the mayor. We're gonna right down there next to the mayor.
Oh, sure thing. Yeah, Derek starts walking up.
Derek's actually gonna like greet the mayor and be like,
Alright, Raven. Feeling lucky today?
She turns around, like, whipping back towards you with a grin, as she's holding her own personal fishing rod. And as she's smiling, she says, "Oh, I'm feeling plenty lucky today. In fact, I'm fairly certain that we may be able to have a very special day ahead of us to find out who among the Kingfisher fisherfolk is the Fisher King." She smiles.
Alright. Well, we'll just see about that then, won't we?
Absolutely.
as Dennik pulls out his fishing rod and
take a
starts to
seat.
set up, get ready to take a thing.
Yeah, take a seat right down by the crate, right down by a chair, whichever one you're most comfortable with.
While I'm here, can I also like make a wee check visually to see if she has the special bait?
Make a survival or perception check, your choice.
Do I have a preference for those? Let me check my character sheet. So if they're the same roll, I'm going to use my eyeballs, which is to say perception.
Perception of 10. As far as you can tell, no. She's using a standard bait. Likely going for just some of the fish. That you can see plenty ahead of you. As you actually like look at her bait, you get a glance into the river, and there are plenty of schools of fish here. They're swimming at the shoreline. Smaller fish are sticking closer to the edge, while larger fish take hold within like the deeper parts of the river.
Is there anyone like selling fishing nets?
Looking back at the stalls, yeah, there are people that are selling fishing poles, but there are also fishing poles for people to just pick up and use for the competition.
Okay. Sorry. Is there anyone selling bait?
Bait?
I feel like I'm gonna need bait. Unless there's free bait.
There is the free bait, but no one is selling special bait. Though that was available before the competition began.
Okay, I guess Higgins will just walk up and pick up one of the free rods and some other free bait, and just literally just stand by the dock and just stare out to sea.
Yeah, you approach this old human man, and as you come up, he says, "Oh, here you go. Have a fishing pole, young boy."
I haven't been caught young and
Spiffy, I need some bait as well.
what?
What?
I don't need any paint.
No, I'm not giving you any shame. It's paint. He looks down at the bucket, confused.
No.
Oh no.
I don't need any paint. I need
Oh, all right then.
Uh,
He keeps the bucket
bait.
with the bait.
Do you have any bait?
Oh, yes. He puts the bucket down, does its full spin, look around, like trying to find where the bait is. He turns back around to look where he placed the bucket, and he goes, "Oh, there it is!" He takes the bucket and hands it to you.
Higgins will take it and then place it on the floor and hold her hand to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. Enjoy the fishing, my lad.
Thank you. Enjoy the
What?
wood.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higgins will pick up the bucket and just walk off.
Scores a whole bucket of bait.
Yeah, you can approach the edge of the river and pick up any seed you want. Derek is like sitting on top of some crates by the river's edge. Rafton, the Leif, what are you doing?
Um,
I kind of want to say that there's a lot of fucking people around here. So it's like, is there anyone here that just kind of stands out?
aside from us.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, sort of like in the sense of like, it's like, you don't seem like the kind of person who'd be at a fishing competition.
Absolutely. Make a perception check, please.
7. Off to a good start.
7. Lovely start, actually. I love to see it. Not many people that you can see. There is one that stands out, and that's because this one is not hiding very well. She's like nigh impossible to miss. And I realize I have her on the wrong layer. That's why she's just like not even visible.
Oh.
Yep. You see an enormous giant of a monster clad in sort of like patchwork iron armor, accompanied by a couple of members of the mercenary company that is staying outside of Vogler's not walls per se, but outside of Vogler's reach. And I realized I should probably put some mercenaries in here for the sake of like having some affiliation. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's get every monster deserves a friend. There we go.
Who do you think you're fooling, Jen? We'll be fighting those motherfuckers in like 5 minutes.
You notice the ogre is like looking forward. She has an entire handful of pastries that she's shoving into her mouth, haphazardly chewing on it with mouth like entirely open, spitting all the while as she talks to the mercenaries next to her, who, for their own sake, are also eating fish-baked pastries, but they don't seem to be neither weirded out nor surprised with the actions of this creature, which, for the record, you have never seen before. That is a giant monster that appears to be just like a civilized brute.
I don't know how I missed that one.
I forgot I was muted.
It's like,
On a counter, I do believe.
Well, guess I better get ready, and I'm gonna take my. Well, I'm just gonna start just taking his shirt off.
Oh god.
Just like rolling up his pants.
Uh-huh.
And he just revealed to everyone just a chiseled six-pack.
What the fuck?
This
That's
2.5 foot tall, pasty pink motherfucker, just fucking six-pack, just
What?
like arms. I know he's taking the sleeves off. His arms are like kind of ripped. Fucking.
You know what? Give me a flex check. Roll a strength. Show me how.
1.
Alright. Yeah. You're looking at your.
He's not. I mean, yeah, he's not trying to flex.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
He's just like.
You're looking
He's
cut
got
though.
16 strength. Like. He's
Yeah.
above average.
A lot more above average. What the wisdom save for?
Just to see if he is revolted by this or weirdly turned on by it. He's weirdly turned on by it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay, that was that 20 was really okay.
glistening Mapliss is making his
He
way to the dog.
Yeah. Rafton files out a way for something he needs to talk to, like, his order, like, his chaplain about.
Mark
Yeah,
that
feels
under
vaguely
new
simple.
curiosity.
Just, just getting prepped. I'll make my way down with my fishing rod. Be like, okay. It's like, so Dennik, here's the plan. Whoever gets the fish, like the big one, on their line, the other drops theirs and helps them catch.
I can do that. That's fine.
Figure 2 lines, twice the shots, right?
That's right. If we catch Benny Bog, we're gonna win this for sure, mate.
And Sir Rafton, as you are making your way up the dock, you will actually be stopped by the young boy you had met when you had entered Vogler, who was walking up the docks to also watch the competition with his mother, and as they're passing by, he recognizes you, pointing a finger and going, "Oh, it's Mr. Nine!"
Oh, good morrow, Nicholas. It is Nicholas, yeah?
Yeah, that's me! Don't get me down! He puts both his hands like to the side of his hips and then smiles.
Are you fishing in a tournament today?
No, fishing is hard. I can't real fish. That's strong. And his mother in the background goes, "And I would not want a powerful fish to drag him into the river."
It's fair. Good morrow, lady. My name is Sir Rafton Halfshakes.
Good morrow, Sir Rafton. I don't believe we formally introduced ourselves. My name is Natasha.
Oh, Natasha. Are you Nicholas's mother?
That I am, yes. It is good to actually have a Knight of Salamnia here with us. It's peaceful season, but considering that your order is so fabled and historied, it's sort of a small event on its own right to have both Declan and you here. I hope you are finding Vogler to be to your liking.
Oh, yeah, it's quite quaint.
Well,
But a far cry removed from, the orders, barracks, and the monasteries.
really? How so?
There's a life here. I enjoy it. There's a vibrancy. Everything's so serious. It's all training. It's all studying. It's a labor, to be honest with you.
I would imagine.
And here, there's just people being themselves.
It's not often
Fun
you
to see.
It's not often you hear of a Kender joining an order like the Knights of Salamnia. It's sort of unheard of, but
Well, I was orphaned at a young age, or
my.
at least I lost my parents somehow, and someone dropped me off at a monastery, and I was the order took me in and gave me an education, gave me a purpose.
growing up in Nightland, even as an orphan, must not have been, even when taken care of, must not have been easy. My condolences, I did not mean to be rude.
Oh, no, that doesn't bother me to talk about. We all have our path to tread. We should learn from the experiences and move forward.
That is true. Well, for what it's worth, I think we're going to have to see some rather interesting things today at the very least. We don't have many celebrations often, and this is the most interesting thing that has happened all year so far. Are you going to be participating, Sir Rafton?
I feel I'm going to spectate. I have a few traveling companions that are involved, and I think it should be quite
Oh, come on.
entertaining to see how that works out.
You do not have to be modest, sir. You can cast a line, can you not?
Oh, I'm certain I
Oh! Really? Really?
I'm just content watching. See how my friends do.
She looks back to the rest of the people at the dock. No, have you known them long?
No, but they are all very interesting people.
You can say that
Especially
again.
that old one.
Yeah.
Shakes his head.
Cena Life is like putting the like special bait on his hook, but then like he kind of like lifts it up and kind of gives it a sniff and like a little taste. It's like it kind of gives it like a, you know, it's not kind of a bad kind of thing before it gets ready to cast his line.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't recommend extended contact with that one. He seems fine enough, but he's unusual to take.
I would have to agree. Which one, however, would you recommend for me and Nicholas to spectate with? It would be nice to. Well, the boy is young and he's trying to learn some of the trades here in Vogler. You can see Nicholas is like busy poking at the barrel full of like fish and looking into it. Like,
Yes, good kind knight. Who should my young and impressionable son role model himself behind?
he looks at Higgins, and then to Dennik, and then to Malif, and he sort of like closes his eyes and nods his head. Nicholas, would you like to help me fish?
The boy looks back at you like starry-eyed, going, "Oh, yeah, I'd love to." And the mother giving you a knowing nod of both approval and like relief. Why, that sounds wonderful. Thank you, Sir Rafton.
It's my pleasure, lady. He'll take Nicholas's hand and then walk toward the thing and just get. If there's just a standard bait and a standard rod that they hand everyone at this thing, that's just the one I'll use.
Yep. You approach the old man, who basically like gives you a spare rod. And is like, "Here you go, a rod for you and some chum, my old friend." He says, looking at the boy.
My old chum.
And the boy takes the rod and says, Okay, Grandpa Barnabas, thank you."
Why don't you pick us a spot, Nicholas?
Oh,
You feel
okay.
lucky to be.
He looks around, and he goes, "Oh, here's good." He walks up here. And points at the big chair. The chair next to him is like, about his size.
Hop in. I'll get the rod ready.
And all of you settle in as you are ready to cast your lines. I need to change the music to something a bit more festive. So, welcome everyone to the Kingfisher fishing competition. Hate that name, it's like a tongue twister. So, as
Kingfisher competition.
Yes, as you begin to cast your lines or running this competition, this competition takes place in 3 rounds. Each round lasts 10 minutes in universe, as you're casting your line and waiting for fish to bite. And there are some checks that are going to be rolled, as well as some modifiers that will be applied, special to the decisions you've made before preparation for the festival. First things first, we roll to see whether or not you actually get a catch, and that's entirely randomized. That's just a roll of the dice, whether or not you're lucky, and the fish is going to tug on your line. Once that happens, however, and you do get a fish, you need to make a wisdom-based survival check to beat the DC of catching it. The more lucky you are, and the bigger the fish that you actually get to catch, the harder it is to catch it. With Benobok the Line Breaker coming in at the highest astonishing catch DC, or rather hard. If you succeed the check, you catch it. If you lose the check, you fail to catch it, and it slips through. You do have advantage on this check if you have bought fishing gear or have brought your own to the contest rather than borrowing it. So those of you who do have specifically like bought a fishing rod or rented one, you get an advantage on this survival check. So keep that in mind going forward. Furthermore, because those of you who are trying to go for Benabog receive a modifier of +2 to the luck check that you are heading for to try and catch Benabog. However, you will not be able to catch tiny fish, meaning that if you on the luck check, what this means is you're going big or going home. So if you roll anything between 1 and 11, you get nothing. You're going for big fish only.
Nice.
These are primarily the rules. Do you have any questions?
I'm sure you'll walk us through it when it happens.
Yeah, I think we'll figure it out.
You know what we're here for, Jen.
I know what you're here for. So, let's begin the fishing event. Starting us off, Higgins, roll a d20. Let's see how lucky you are. If you're going for Benderbook specifically, remember you add the +2 to this. A 16. So a couple of minutes pass, and Higgins, you're the first one to get a bite. As like a carp is caught at the end of your rod, at the end of your bait. Roll me a survival check to catch it.
Awesome. I think what I imagine is like Higgins doesn't even notice it at first. He's just like kind of staring at it.
Starts talking to a dog he had 30 years ago that's pulling on his sleeve.
You can choose to give yourself disadvantage if you want to.
He's just like kind of staring at it for a second, but the ferret just kind of like smacks him in the face, and he just comes back to and starts pulling it in. You said a survival check, right?
Yes, survival, please. 16 is enough. You managed to reel in a matured crust carp. It is a 3-foot-long fish.
It's wearing a cuirass.
Yes.
It's a big one.
It's a big one, and it's a decent catch to start the day. And the first one to also get one. Well done. Down the line, let's see the luck of our fair mayor. She shakes her head as she fishes out a tiny river eel, and goes like, well, "That's just a foot long of disappointment."
Oh, they make good stews.
Yeah, in large quantities. She looks at it and is like, "It's a tiny thing. This is just free bait." And she tosses it back into the river. Dennik, it's your turn.
I'm gonna add a +2 because I'm trying to go for Benabog.
Hell yeah, let's see it.
Gonna end this thing. Go home.
Most fish are avoiding your line as you lurch the bait into the deep water, trying to hunt for the fabled line breaker. But it's not gonna be easy. It's a patient game you're playing.
You know what would really be funny is if the life was tied onto the end of the line as your bait and you were casting him out there.
That would be something that I could do, yeah.
Would we get any kind of bonus for that, Krynn?
We'll talk about that later.
If I like get in there, am I able to just like try to shove myself down this fish's throat to get caught?
Well, you're enormous, and Benabog is a big fish, but it's not big enough to swallow you. That would be a monster.
I'm 2.5 feet tall. I can at least get an arm or a leg in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you are. Yeah, you are 2.5 feet tall, huh? And Benabog is an 8-foot-long fish.
I can get in that.
Yeah, it's enormous. So... I mean, you can see its shadow. Like, I haven't hidden him exactly. He's, like, over here.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's a shark?
No, he's just an enormous, like, carp. Let me check specifically to make sure I'm not like saying shit. Yeah, it's an enormous carp.
In my head canon, he's like a bullhead, so he's got those long whiskers that make it look like he's got a kung fu mustache.
Oh, absolutely! Like, you can bet your sweet ass this thing has whiskers.
Anyway, Dennik casts his line, and then nothing bites, but he's still just intently focused on, like, the shadow of under the water that he was pretty sure is Benebog, and he's just like, hold that.
Excellent. Mapliss, let's see your luck.
Alrighty. You know I'm going for Benebog, so you can add 2 to this.
9.
Damn.
Yeah, you are both patiently waiting. Patiently keeping an eye out, trying to get Benebog.
It's the patient worm that catches the fish.
Next to you, Derek is going to cast a line, and he starts to struggle as he goes, "Oh, I got something big! I got something big! Ah!" And he pulls up another tiny river eel and goes, "Oh, damn it!"
You get him next time.
Well, it's a small trouble. I hope it's not the best into today. So Rafton, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I'm just fishing in general. I'm not going after the big dog.
Yeah, let's see.
14.
14. That's pretty good. Something catches. And Nicholas goes, "Oh, the line is twitching. It's twitching."
Oh, let me see. Start reeling on it.
Survival check. As an eel seems to be caught by the bait.
11.
11 is just enough to catch a mature river eel, a 1.5 foot long fish. It's like this...
I look up at the kid in the mirror and goes, "Well, we're moving up anyway."
Whoa! It's like a green, long, slender fish that wiggles and wiggles and wiggles as you pull it out of the water. Natasha like claps a little bit, like, "Well done, well done."
Thank you.
Doe next to you, as he, what appears to be like a fisherman, sort of chews a piece of hay as he goes, "Just another day fishing." And he pulls up like a mature caressed carp without really trying. Yep, another one for Doe. In the background, another fisherman with a long hat goes, "Well, I got you beat, Doe! Look at this beaut!" And he's holding up a river eel similar to the one that you caught, and Doe goes, "Well, that one's smaller than mine, partner. I'm gonna have to try harder." Oh, dang it. Back up to the top of the line. More minutes pass. There's some idle conversation, and I need to roll a fate roll to see which one of you is going to suffer a horrible disadvantage. So Higgins is 1, Dennik is 2, Naleif is 3, and so Rafton is 4. So, Naleif, as you are preparing to catch fish, you hear footsteps behind you. And you smell him before he arrives, as settling next to you is the visage of a rose-cheeked, elderly nobleman. Bakari is like sitting next to you with a begruntled expression. "Are you enjoying this kind of festivity, my boy?"
No, I'm gonna like slow turn towards him. Be like, if you lose this competition for me, no one will find you.
How would I possibly have you lose in this competition? It's so boring! Nothing is happening for minutes at a time! You haven't done nothing!
It's like, grip slowly tightening on Rod, just like... It's like, oh, what's that? Oh, did you hear that?
Huh? What should I? Huh?
I think that big lady over there was, talking about how she really wished she knew some very elegant and well-off middle-aged men.
Make a deception check, please, to get rid of Bakaris, as you sort of lie to him. 2. Bakaris looks over and shakes his head. I don't have time here to commoners' opinions. I prefer for you to listen to my opinions. So as you can tell, fishing is such a boring pastime that obviously you don't even really need to pay attention to be good at it. Why you can just pass by just sitting here and doing nothing. Nothing alike my favorite pastimes of ordering men to glorious battle. And despite your best attempts to push him, Bakaris is going to be next to you. You have disadvantage on survival checks to catch fish while he's next to you talking. But it's not currently your turn to catch fish, it's Higgins. Let's see your luck, Higgins.
Yippee! Alright.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That's really good. Something heavy bites your bait and clings to your rod. Your ferret jumps up and starts slapping Higgins on the cheek, pointing at the river.
Shit.
Make a survival check. The DC for this one is 15. This is a big fish.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can. Reroll that.
Oh.
Your line tugs and tugs and tugs, and something stronger than you pulls away.
Oh, thank God.
The ferret holds up a little leaf that was over its head and slams it down to the ground like trying to stomp on its head. Raven, for her end, she casts a line and something bites, and she fishes out a mature river eel. And she goes, "Oh, there's another one for me. So far, so bad."
There you go. We'll have that stew by sundown.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. She looks back to you, Rafton, in the distance, and goes, "Hey, Sir Knight, are you any good at grilling?"
Oh, I'm sure I could be.
Sundown tonight, I'm challenging you to a proper fish grill. If I can beat you, you're going to let me carry around whatever noble weapon the knighthood has, and I get to parade the noble knighthood of Salamnia by whatever limerick and pun I may come up with at the moment.
Yeah, you're on.
Dennik, it is your turn. You're trying to focus, and though Bakaris is next to you, thankfully Naleif is taking most of the piss.
Unfortunately, it doesn't help.
Indeed, as time passes, it seems like actually fish are avoiding your spot thanks to Bakaris' aura.
His anti-riz.
Anti-riz. Naleif, first things first, give me a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, you're irritated. Now roll it 20 for luck.
The only thing you can hear is that guy's voice in your ear.
Something.
17.
17? Oh, something bites! Something heavy bites. Make a survival check with disadvantage because you're both irritated and Bakaris has not stopped talking this entire time.
I just see little blood vessels throbbing on the side of the blade.
Now, just to check, this is neutral because Naleif has his own fishing rod, right?
Do you have your own fishing rod, Naleif?
Yeah, I rented one.
Oh, yeah, yes, that is neutral. This, yeah, which would be an advantage if Bakaris was not, you know.
Yep.
Oh,
nice.
Can you roll again?
It's a flat check, isn't it?
No, it is, but I want to see what you would get with advantage. The possibilities. Okay, good.
Woo!
Oh.
That's sweet.
I just want you to know you lost this because of him. I just want you to know this. As the fish.
What nearby objects are near me?
There's like some rough towels. There's like a full-on like dried little carp, baby fish.
I pick up the dried fish and like you see me as I like am like waiting for like the next kind of like thing like fish to bite. I kind of just like nestle my rod up against a box waiting for the next bite, and you see me just like using the roughness of the wood on the pier to start shaving this fish to a sharp point.
You're shaving the fish like it's a stick of wood. Yeah, that's your shaving the fish, because... And that is how I single-handedly outsmarted the junior generals of Nightland in a mock game of pretend combat. Yes, right so. Now, I'm going to go enlighten someone else with my majestic presence in but a few moments. I know you've had a wonderful time, but I cannot dedicate my entire pastime just to you.
As he stands up and walks away, the sharp fish lands where he was.
Like a funk.
Yeah.
Darren, next to you, shaking his head. Sheesh. Sorry you had to go through that, friend. As he says that, his rod falls into the river. Oh. Like he looks at it as he falls into the river. Oh. Well, I guess that's enough fishing for me. he actually sits next to you alive.
It's like... Well... I'm just gonna reach over and grab my rod and be like, I do not want to pay to replace this.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see if you're looking at something, eh? Sir Rafton, roll a luck check. Let's see what you get.
17.
Ooh, 17. That's also a good one. Something heavy bites. And as that happens, the kid goes ecstatic and goes, "Oh, this one's bigger! This one's bigger!" He points at the water where the shadow's like fighting against the rod, trying to break free. Make a survival check.
Alrighty. 20.
20! You fish out a big, mature, harassed carp. 3-foot-long fish. The boy goes, "Yay!" as he raises both his hands and little fists into the air. And Natasha goes, "Wow! Quite the lucky fisherman. Most people don't actually get more than a couple of fish."
Wow. I knew Nicholas was lucky when I first looked at him.
Are you sure you're in the right profession? Vogler could always
No.
use a fisherman.
I think this is fun for a while, but not the life for me.
Yeah, being a knight is much more fun.
Well,
And
it's a big responsibility.
Oh, what is responsely? What is responsely?
Don't worry about it for a minute. You're good.
The human actually goes, "Well, darn, nothing's bad. Nothing here either." More minutes pass by. Higgins, this is the third round. As people are like drinking and sort of like listening in, watching, seeing what happens. Let's see if you're unlucky. So Baccharis is wandering through the stall and through the wharf, and he comes up right next to the boy and goes, "Ah, yes, the Knights of Salamnia, favored and famous for their mighty arms." He puts a hand on Nicholas' shoulder and shakes the boy roughly, his breath stinking of wine. The boy like closes his eyes in discomfort as the mother stares daggers at Baccharis. Well, I remember when I was fishing with the chaplain of the Order of the Rose. Oh, back when I was a young man. Wonderful times. I caught a 12-foot long pound fish. Yes, that's how that works.
I'll look at him and I'll say, "My noble sir, that is a grand accomplishment." And I'll reach out to shake his hand, with whichever hand will force him to use the hand that he's got on the kid.
He lets go of the child and gives you a grip. You do not know how or why, but there's wine that has trickled into his hand, and let's just say it's fairly sticky. As you shake his hand, he goes, quiet! Speaking of the Knight of Slimy, did you know that I have made wondrous contributions to the orders of the knighthood that are still actually in effect? I know most people don't like them, but I've always had a soft spot for the heroes of old. Why, I myself am a hero in my own right. Let me tell you a tale of when I bested a chimera all by myself, with the aid of only 5 men.
I would love that. Let's go over by these barrels and have a seat so you can regale me with your tale. I'm gonna take one for the team.
Wait, the fish! The fish! The boy points at the fishing pole.
Keep casting, Nicholas. I'll come over if we get one.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check to convince him, Bakaris, to follow you.
Alright, persuasion in my hand. Why didn't I bump my charisma? 11. No such thing. You don't have to take yourself away from this horribly boring pastime. He puts a hand on your shoulder and actually holds you there as he points at the river. Why, you should be an example for the young generation. Keep on catching the fish, and let me tell you of the time I bested 2 chimeras all on my own. Yes, why, with only the aid of 20 men. He's just gonna resign himself to it.
So there I was, surrounded by 3 chimeras, all of them bloodthirsty monsters that look like goblins. And as he keeps on talking, you will suffer disadvantage on your survival checks. Higgins, make a luck check.
Yeah.
13, another little bite. No, there's actually a fair bite. There's a fish that has been stuck to your hook. It appears to be the shadow of a long fish. Make a survival check to catch it. You've had catch it all 3 times, and it slips away from you. The ferret is screaming to the gods, but no one is listening.
I'm thinking too much about scaring the fish off. This one just got away.
As it slithers away, Raven casts her line once more and catches nothing. She's shaking her head. Damn. I was really hoping for a 3rd bite to win this competition. Oh well, nothing wrong with having a big fish. And she shows off her last catch towards Dennik. You're gonna have to try a little harder than that to beat mine.
Dennik is just not reacting. Dennik is just wait for it.
Dennik, you do not get to roll a luck check. Something mighty tugs at your line.
Whoa.
Something very mighty tugs at your line as you feel the rod in your hands about to slip into the river.
That's what we were waiting for, and leave. Get on the line, mate.
What?
I drop my rod, I get on his.
Alright. Survival check. Not just with advantage, but with a bonus of +5. The DC is 18.
Yes.
Okay.
I would also like to cash in my Charm of Habakkuk.
Awesome.
I'd like to cast Bless on him too.
So at some point in the next duration, I'll be able to add a D4 to it.
Excellent. Which is actually a thing.
No, an action.
No, let me bring that up. Because you specifically had petted the statue of the Kingfisher, of the Phoenix, sorry, in the dock, you get the benefit of a D4 for this test. So, roll your survival check. The DC is 18. You get a +5 bonus and a D4 on top of that.
Advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
With a
Okay,
possible plus
16 plus 5 plus a d4.
That does succeed.
That's 25.
You both reel in, and as you this is a tug of war. The fish in the water does not wish to get out. The line.
Real quick, can I get a wisdom save from the mayor as she sees this pasty 2.5 foot tall, like pale motherfucker just like lock in, just fucking arms start bulging out, just ugh!
Oh my! Her eyes are wide open as the line gets taut, and Danny, you have to press your boot against the railing of the dock as you're about to be launched into the river. And the Leif, holding both the rod and you, it's sort of like dragging you back. His strength, like capitalizing in this moment. Behind the Leif, Darren also goes, dragging him also back, like, this is a big one! As emerging with a splash of fresh water is an enormous 8-foot-long carp of dark grey scales and a pissed-off expression that lands right next to Derek.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Alright, Benny Bog, how's it fucking going? Raven. You see
Raven?
I
that?
immediately start tying this fish up.
Raven stares at you, dumbfounded. Well, I'll be damned. Benobog is caught. We haven't had
You hear that, everyone? Benny Bog is my bitch.
There's a modest clapping from the people around you, like, oh my, he got better. What I'll say? That's a big fish. What? Like, confused.
I then like to, after I shout that, and then say, turn down to the fish and say, "Here, sorry about that. You know, actually, but I'm really glad I don't have speakly animals on right now. Otherwise, you'd probably think I'm an asshole. But you're all right. Cheers for that, mate. This one's for you." He like pulls out like a small like flask that he keeps on him, and he pours it next to the fish.
As you pour it next to the fish looks up to you, its angry expression shifting for but a moment, its eyes becoming round and focused. You hear a voice in your head. Brave fisherman, you have defeated me in a joust of strength. I humbly ask that you release me into the waters, and I will bestow upon you a boon for sparing my life.
That was always the plan, mate. No, stop putting
Yeah, no, I'm
ropes
like
on it.
actively like as he's finishing saying that in his head, I just start prying the mouth open. I'm just like, yeah, sometimes these fish swallow some real big valuables and stuff. I just start kind of scrabbing around.
Not like here, fucking Higgins, distract the Leif for a wee minute.
And I'm gonna send my owl to like get it up in his face as well, and just be like, "No, you get no. This was not part of the deal. This wasn't part of the deal."
It flaps its
I'm
wings.
just checking for valuables. Also, you might not want your owl to get too close. This is a really big fish.
The owl.
I know it's a really big fish. Look, we need to put it back in the water.
And I'm gonna start just like pushing, like with all of my like might and weight, just be like,
Yeah. I kind of just stick my head in real quick. He's like, I don't.
Give me a
see
perception
anything
check and
valuable."
stick your head into the fish. I can't.
"You
fucking
found a
believe
portal to the
this.
Feywild."
That would be fucking hilarious. No. You
It's the
stick.
grappling hook we need for a third dungeon.
You stick your head into the fucking fish. You see something glistening within it.
I'm like, ooh. Yeah, you guys hear a sound from the life you have yet to hear, where he's just like, "Woo!" like kind of like the highest pitch you've heard from him. As he grabs like whatever's shiny in there.
Make a strength check to pull it out. It's pretty stuck in there.
Pure strength or athletics?
Pure strength. As Dennik, you see Nalaith reach into the fish, and he's caught in something.
I'm gonna pop an inspiration.
Oh, your heroic inspiration, all right. Hey,
Yes.
success!
15.
Wonderful. You pry something from within the fish that resembles what appears to be like something heavy and like big, as you drag out what appears to be a golden monocle.
It's like, oh, I've always wanted one of these. And I'll just kind of give it a quick little wipe and just stick it on.
As the monocle is taken out of the fish, Dennik, you no longer hear any voice. It's cut short.
He stole your boon.
I'm gonna continue putting the fish back because I was doing that anyway, but like, that's interesting. Okay.
They're not gonna stop you and be like, I got what I wanted.
Nalaith, as you're inspecting,
The win!
as
It's gonna
you're
point a finger up.
as you're cleaning this monocle, can you give me an Arcana check?
Yeah, why not? 7.
Something feels strange about this monocle. You can't place your finger on what, but as you're holding it, there is a presence in the back of your mind that you're not familiar with. It's like a distant murmur or discussion that you cannot hear with clarity.
It's like, oh, I think I'm getting another one. And I'll just like put the monocle on and be like, hey, Dennik. Like, I think I'm getting another voice of the cosmos.
Do you wish to attune to this thing?
Yeah, why not?
As you look at Dennik, connecting with this monocle, you feel a strange sensation. This monocle is a monocle of telepathy, and it functions as a helm of telepathy.
Oh.
Oh no! This is a Loki kind of perfect. Oh no. Okay. Dennik, how do I look?
Like a mad twat.
Cries.
It's like, okay.
Woof.
Kind of thought we had a thing here for a sec, you know?
Hey, listen,
Alright.
like, you know, we're still pals. We're still pals, but I'm just saying you look like a twat.
I don't know, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. I think it's because of my abs. And I'm gonna I'll put my vest and like shirt back on. Like, there. Now it all comes together, right?
Aye, mate, that looks so much better. So much. Dennik's just gonna like turn back to the water and like wave at like the big fish that he released.
You can swear that the shadow of Benobog, before it disappears, looks towards your direction before it swims away. Benobog will not forget this.
Well, I think that does it for our tournament. We've won. We're retired champion.
So Rafton, roll a d20 for your luck.
All right.
Something big,
17.
sort of like catches at your line, Make a survival check to hold it.
Alright, let me get back there.
17, eh? Damn, another big fish. Holy shit.
Survival. But this is a disadvantage. There's a
Yep.
crit and a 5.
And as you feel like you really have a good hold on this fish, Bakaris shakes you. He goes, "Oh, you almost have it! You almost got it!" And you let go for just a minute before it slams against the railing of the wharf. You manage to catch it, but by that point the fish is like gone. And Nicholas goes, "Oh, he left. Ah, you had a slippery grip there. You almost had it. Why did you let it go?"
Oh, it's just how it goes sometimes.
That's right. That's why I always say fishing's a boring, terrible pastime. People should be using nets, or better yet, people should be spear fishing. Now that's the way of fishing for the future. Spear fishing, yes.
I kind of catch
up this sharpened fish and just throw it at this guy.
You want to throw a sharpened fish at the noble? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, like not with the intent to like do harm, but just like so that way he like doesn't see where it comes from, and it's just like, oh, what the.
Make a sleight of hand check then to toss the fish before Rafton can look back and reply.
While this is going on, though, I without a smile leaving my face, I have one of those eye conversations with Natasha that spells out, "I'm done for, but you can still make it run."
Natasha gives you a knowing nod. Before she can say anything, a fish flies through the air and slams in the back of her head. She looks back around to see who threw that.
I'm like immediately ducked behind. What's the name of this kid next to me?
Darren.
Yeah, I immediately like disappear behind like, a small crate. Because that way, because it's like a small crate that like I would fit behind, but like someone else couldn't hide behind. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you were looking for like a normal person, you'd be like, oh, clearly that's the only person there.
Sure. Give me a stealth check at advantage as you hide behind Darren, who looks back and smiles and waves.
Is it hide behind this conveniently shaped lamp?
Yeah, you hide.
Yeah,
at advantage, so normal. So 18. Yeah, you hide behind Darren, and she grimaces. As she looks back to Rafton. I think that's enough fishing for today.
Yeah, you're probably right.
She takes the fish from her hair. Why, yes, of course. Finally, a logical suggestion. I'm going to go look for my boy. Bakaris, where are you? Come on, I have a good talk to you about how awful fishing is.
See, why didn't I take?
And with the event concluded, we pull back. As you have caught Benabog the Linebreaker, another round of applause as the villagers congratulate
Yippee.
you on your achievement. Yippee, indeed. Since Benabog is the most biggest fish by length, you are automatically the victor. Dennik, you receive your prize for first place, and victor of the competition. You receive a tiny wooden carving of a kingfisher. Sorry, everyone receives a tiny wooden carving of a kingfisher. So add that into your inventory. Specifically,
I give mine to the kid.
He takes it. He takes it, and he is overjoyed. So Rafton, you get a point of inspiration.
All right.
As for the winner, because you caught Benabog, you are given Dennik an exceptionally crafted fishing pole carved with kingfishers, worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, Raven looks over and says, that's my personal fishing rod. I hope you take good care of it. This is, to the victor goes the spoils. I was hoping to hold on to it for one more year, but fair's fair. You did win. You got Benabog. It's all yours.
In a rare moment of like complete seriousness, Dennik like takes it with some grace and ceremony and says, "I humbly accept. Thank you."
I hope you also accept some free drink.
Aye, that'll do, pal.
She smiles. To the crab then we will go to spend some time in merriment, and hopefully you'll join us for the reenactment.
Hey, why not? I'm feeling good about it. I'll just reenact something.
Well, we'll be heading out of town. The Ironclad Mercenary Company and the militia are going to be reenacting a historic battle. And we can always use folks who have like more authentic equipment. Obviously, we have some of our own, like, you know, props and whatnot. But you don't. If you have your own stuff, please bring it with you. It is going to make a hell of a lot of difference.
Dennik is literally going to like hold out his arms and then like turn around relatively slowly so that she can look and see that he is carrying fuck all. I will bring what I've got.
I can give you a cloak that I have. It's a thespian's cloak.
That sure, why not?
Perfect. And all of you can go and have some merriment before the celebrations, if you wish. Of the reenactment.
The Iron Crab.
Yeah.
While they were talking, would what's his face, Higgins, be able to kind of just wander around and see if there's somewhere that he could just settle the fish he caught?
Absolutely. You can find like a fisherman to be like, hey, do you want to have some of my catches? Depending on the fish that you've caught, you can sell them at different prices. So, type of
I
fish
only
you've
caught one.
Alright,
Which
well,
was this one.
show me what you got. A mature carp. Yeah, the fisherman is going to look at it and go, I'll buy this off of you for 2 silver.
Oh, come on. We're no better than that. I'll put 6 silver.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, I'm amazing at those. See?
Best I can do is 3.
Okay.
Yeah. He hands you the
Please follow your way to a free upgrade.
Yeah. 3 silver pieces, there you go. He takes the fish from your hands.
Higgins just gonna stand there and stare at him for a second. Just awkwardly before walking off.
Yeah, the fisherman just, like, takes the fish and walks away. For the record, Nightshade this entire time has just been sitting in the background watching.
Yeah.
Yep. If anyone else wants to do anything else, you may do so now, or we can move forward to like time passing as you sort of celebrating the crab.
I'm gonna go to Sir Rafton and say, you know, like you're with me, aren't you? That Nalef looks like a bit of an asshole with that new monocle he found. Aye.
I mean, doesn't really detract from the rest of it. It doesn't add to it either. If that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
It's just like has like one hand slotted into his vest like fucking Napoleon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
taken
think
as a whole, right? Doesn't
Just
really
think it's a bit
doesn't budge the
tacky.
needle. Well, yeah. Where'd that come from again?
Oh, he pulled it out of Benny Bog's mouth.
Oh. Does anyone know what happened to the rest of the poor bastard that was wearing it.
Neat shall happen to him, probably.
Well, I'll say a prayer for him tonight before bed, then.
I will say the fact that my just my random trivia knowledge about the fact that exceptionally large fish like that will just swallow shit. The fact that paid off is insane.
Yeah, it's especially carp and stuff like that. I think they tend to just eat everything that's around.
Yeah, I think there was a catfish that just ate a dead body at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
For the record, here's your reward as well. 25 experience points for participating in the Kingfisher Festival, and another 25 experience points for doing so as a party.
Yay. We should be all on 405, I believe.
Yes. This is correct.
Yeah, you guys probably got some more.
Yeah, we did some stuff while you were away. We're on 405.
So, Jen, you said that they go with crab.
Yes.
To just kind of rest a bit before going to the reenactment, right?
Yep. Which will be the benefit of a short rest if you want to take it.
During said short rest, could Higgins just kind of be sat there, just kind of playing his flute?
Yeah, absolutely. You wish to perform?
Sure.
All right. Make a performance check as you're sort of playing music to enliven your companions. Well, it's not the worst. Yeah, below average. How does this sound like? Yeah. So everyone gains the benefits of a heroic inspiration, which is basically, as you know, an advantage that you can grant to yourselves, similar to normal inspiration. I will say, yeah. Describe.
Unless you're changing it, I can only affect myself and 2 other people.
Oh, okay.
So
then,
one person's gonna have to go without.
So
I already have inspiration, so I'm okay.
Yep.
All right,
I
that's
use
fine,
mine,
then.
so I'll gladly get mine back.
All right, that will be Nalaith, Higgins, and who else?
And Rafton.
Rafton, yeah.
All right. A reminder: heroic inspiration is different than normal inspiration. So, Rafton, you have both a normal inspiration and a heroic one.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's different?
Yeah. Heroic inspiration and normal inspiration are different forms of inspiration.
Oh, what's
I
can I ask what the difference is? I don't know.
The new inspiration.
So, heroic inspiration specifically works like this, in contrast to normal inspiration. You can never have more than one, and if you have heroic inspiration, you can expend it to re-roll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use the new roll.
Oh.
In contrast to normal inspiration, you cannot hoard this.
See. I mean, that's fine. I get it on every short, a long last
You
anyway.
can also give it to somebody if you already have one.
Yeah. You can pass it.
That's cool.
I think you could do that in 2014 as well with base
Not really,
inspiration.
no. Normal inspiration you cannot pass along if you are the one holding it. That's why I have the group inspiration system.
Yeah, I could have sworn that you could, but I might be getting mixed up.
All the tables I played at would let you pass them around.
Yeah, I am not
But it's
that kind
not
of...
rules as written.
It
so
is neither rules as
such
written,
life.
nor am I that kind, alas.
I've never once read a Dungeon Master's Guide, and I've run almost every version of this game.
No one's ever read the Dungeon Master's Guide! The Dungeon Master's Guide is a book that no one reads!
It's funny that
Obviously-
I haven't read 5e's, but I have read Pathfinders.
Obviously, the Dungeon Master's Guide is only there to hit players over the head with when they're being a nuisance.
Exactly! And as I'm raising the book, I have to ask, does anyone else wants to do anything else?
I think we're good.
I think I'm gonna, as we're resting, I'm gonna kind of shimmy over to Dennik. Be like, so we won.
Yep, we sure did, pal. Have a drink up on it, pal. You know what I'm saying? What you having?
It's like, oh no, I have to be very careful about what I drink.
Alright, more for me then. As Dennik grabs the like bottle that I was probably sitting on like the bar and just like pulls it closer to him. Pours himself more. He says, "Aye, but we did alright. Aye, you might be a bit of an odd sausage, but you really came through when we needed it. So, cheers, pal." He raises his drink.
Higgins the background.
Yep. Like the life is going to climb up onto your lap so he can stand and hit his cup against yours because you raised it above where he could reach.
I'm not tall either, but fine.
I am 2.5 feet tall.
Okay.
Arms raised, maybe good little over 3 feet.
I'm only like 3 feet tall to begin with, and I didn't raise it like above
shit,
my
you're
head.
Right, you're a gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're most of this party has a very low center of gravity.
Apart from the horse.
Apart from the horse. That's our counterbalance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fundamentally the problem is the second we get them onto a sloped surface of any kind.
Yeah. Not so good on the stairs.
Oh yeah. They clink glasses, and he drinks from his like, I don't know, whiskey, I guess.
Sure thing. Taking a
I
chug.
will drink my clam juice.
It is salty, I say, squinting.
That's clam juice for you.
It just makes me think that like the way that they've made it is they've caught the clams, opened them to release the water inside, and chucked
Yeah.
the clam back.
That's not that far off. Clam juice is just the water that you cooked clams in for the most part.
Yeah, right? And it's like, I want some clam juice. Okay. Cracks open the clam.
It's great for flavoring things.
True.
Yeah, I quite like seafood normally, but I mean I haven't tried all seafood, so I can't say for all of it. You know what I mean?
Nothing quite like mussels in butter.
Or when you're at the beach and you find some mussels and you just pry them open and eat them.
Yeah.
Oysters are good too. Especially like if you're in like a landlocked state too, you just get the mountain oysters.
This is just making. Oh, this is just. Making
Jason knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. We actually had oyster at the beach. Fucking good god, I want more. Anyway, back to the game. Before I get too hungry to run, the reenactment is soon to take place. Do you take? You should take your own gear with you because it will make a better impression on the populace. But for those of you who are basically finishing up, drinking and eating, it is about like past. Is it noon when it's like sun is at its highest point, or am I misremembering my time?
That is in fact noon.
Excellent.
Yep, that's noon.
Well, high noon, if you will.
Specifically local noon.
Yeah, it's past high noon. Raven has stayed with you. So has Derek, who enjoys a decent drink. As you are getting yourselves ready, you notice like members of the militia are like gathering up outside, and Raven also exits to get them started. Some of them are wearing like very bright-looking pieces of quote-unquote armor that make them stand out just a little bit more. It feels more like a parade than an actual army force standing sort of outside of the brass crab, and as they're sort of like mobilizing towards the gate, the river gate into Vogler. At this point, Derek looks at the rest of you. Well, I'm gonna go get myself situated. I believe the mayor is also going to be participating in this mock battle as one of the heads. I'm not sure exactly the size. If I remember correctly from what the mayor told me, it's about like the Knights of Sir Vogler against Imperial forces of Ishtar. Like that's the whole scenario event. I'm not familiar too much with history, to be fair.
We'll just wing it. We'll play it by ear.
Was this
Like at this point, there's like a whole like like you guys turn to life is in his full fucking armor, just like regardless of what side or circumstance, we'll win.
I don't know if I. Yeah. Darren looks at you. Like,
You know what, mate? You can have this one. That's alright.
If you're certain. I believe it would be because you are also first-time participants like myself. I think it would be best to avoid the main melee between the mercenaries and the militia forces. We can sort of watch from the sidelines until we are needed to rush into battle as well. It should give us like a good understanding of how things work and get a feel for it. Last thing we want is people like rushing in and swinging around fake weapons with great force when we're supposed to be playing with touch-only rules.
That's true. So we'll just follow that lead then, alright?
Hi, perfect.
It's like it's good you said something. And I'm gonna just like put down. I'm gonna like just take the like wooden stool leg from like I found in the corner that I had like sharpened to a point, and just kind of set it back down in the corner.
Oh my. As you're about to walk out, you notice again the same ogre. At this point, like you are walking out from the village, parading alongside the militia members who are also heading out for the exit point. You notice the same ogre right next to. Oh, do you just roll 20? Why have you done this to me?
I can't believe you've done this.
I need to reroll fresh. There we go. The ogre is talking to the dwarven lady that you had met back at the office and who was present for Innsbruck's funeral. The ogre, looking a bit disgruntled, she remarks, "When exactly are we going to start seeing some coin flow? We haven't had much work in the last couple of weeks, and the boys are getting restless. And I told you before, we'll get work when we get work. For now, enjoy the time of peace we've got. You've been saying that for way too long, Cudgel." Well, I'm afraid to tell you, Gorgonus, what I say is what goes. So go back to the rest of the regiment. I don't care if you're upset or hungry. Just keep it to yourself. And the ogre sort of like grouches as she starts heading out. The dwarven mercenary, sort of like wiping some sweat from her forehead, starts also heading out from the gate.
Big woman.
I'm sorry? Darren looks back to you.
No, you, Cudgel, the ogre you were talking to.
Oh!
Is that one of your guard captains or something?
Yeah, you catch Cudgel's attention. Oh, Dragonlance? She's one of my mercenaries. We draft people wherever we go to replenish our ranks, and she is one of our more recent recruits here in the hinterland. We don't discriminate who we hire. So long as you can swing a weapon and you're willing to put your life on the line for the job, that's all we ask for.
It's a good way to do it. Aye. She been here. What? She been working for you for very long, or she
Nah,
just new?
Not really. She's new, alongside some of the others that we have currently back at camp, which should be waiting for us at the reenactment site. Why, you're interested in joining?
Well, aye, we got asked by Raven if we wanted to do the reenactment, and so well, I think Sir Rafton's going to bump the numbers up for the Knights of Solamnia and all that. So, and the rest of us will be there as well. So, aye, we're going to join, and then it's good to know that you give that one a wide berth, because even if it's a reenactment, I think that one could use me as a toothpick, you know.
Well, yeah. I've given specific orders to my troops not to try and get handsy with any of the militia. Last thing we want is people shedding blood.
Too right, man. Too right. Anyway, we'll catch up with you, alright?
Aye. And remember, contact only. For everyone's sake.
Yeah.
She nods, and she says, actually, I'm gonna be probably staying here in the village myself, but then I'll be making my way over as the battle climaxes. I need to get myself into a stuffy suit. So, do me a favor, and if you notice anything out of line, just let me know afterwards. As I said, last thing I want is any of my boys being too rowdy. And if you see Gargonis try and eat someone, remind her that I can and will fire her if she tries.
You got it, boss. I'll let him know.
Thanks. And as she walks away, Darren looks back at her. I'm sorry, that's possible?
What, talking? Like firing Gargonis? Probably, aye.
No! Possibly getting eaten! I thought that was like a fairy tale, like... Ogres...
Well, mate, did you see the size of Gargonis' teeth, mate? Well, aye, it was a possibility.
Yeah, but like... I don't know. Oof. Damn. Good thing I have my trusty training sword then.
Good thing Gargonis is being paid by that woman. I like it.
Aye. Wouldn't want to see what happens if she wasn't. Well, I guess we should be making our way over too. I'm fairly excited. And I get to actually not just participate with new people, but with the Knights of Solamnia as well to boot. He looks over towards Rafton.
Dennik's gonna elbow Rafton in the side as well, just to like
speak to your fans, mate.
Oh, Jason is IFK. Cringe. Well,
cringe.
We proceed towards the reenactment site, which is like a rolling hillside. As you make your way in procession, your mic is on? No, we cannot hear you. Discord probably may have cut off the connection to the mic or something, because you are not audible, my friend. Alas.
Exciting.
Yeah. As you travel, it takes you about an hour to reach the reenactment site from Baldur.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Yep.
Horrifying.
I had to back out and come back in.
Oh,
robot.
Something is
The
going
quality,
on. You have become robot.
Oh, let me see if it grabbed the wrong thing again.
Let me see if I have my Warforged connection on.
Is that any better?
No.
Nope. If you have a cabled mic, it might be the cable's a little loose or something.
It's a USB. It's a USB mic. It's a Yeti.
Fun. Anyway, for now, we go to the reenactment site.
Reenacting. As you make your way over to the hillside, as I said, Vogler's militia sort of like parades alongside you with like crooked helmets, and you're passing through like the nearby woods and fields. The Vogler's militia is followed by spectators, like villagers who are following behind to see what's going to happen, until you reach the high hill. It's a grassy slope, spotted with trees and a crumpled stone fencing nearby a windmill. Near the base, several dozen soldiers in matching armor stand in even formation, and the contrast between the mercenaries and the militia members is stark. The militia members are looking like little army men that have been mismatched and miscolored together to form a regiment, where the ironclad mercenaries look like a proper militia, glistening under the sunlight. But it doesn't have to dampen the spirits of the militia members, who are clearly like outmatched in style points. Most of them seem to also. You do notice most of the militia members are still like fairly tipsy as well, because most people have been drinking after the Kingfisher event, so you can tell that some of them are fairly drunk, if not just in high spirits. Preparing for the battle, Raven and Darrett sort of come up together and guide you to the edge of the reenactment site. And as you are approaching, Raven actually sort of leans into the rest of you and goes, "Here, just for being good sports." And she presses like 5 gold pieces to each of your palms.
Does that include Higgins?
Yes.
Casually doubling my money.
As she says, try and make it like feel convincing, especially if you die. We're trying to go for dramatic performances.
Just stand on the sidelines and play my flute. I'm not really built for fighting.
That's alright, mate. Did you hear what she said? You just need to be convincing when you kick the bucket is all. That's good.
That is about it, yes.
Okay.
And as you are sort of sitting by, the members of the militia are like jostling and like merrily laughing, patting one another, psyching themselves up. The ironclad mercenary, in contrast, again, is nigh perfectly still, almost looking like they're ready to go for a proper battle. What do all of you do before the reenactment begins?
I donned the thespian's cloak that I was handed.
Excellent. You gain +1 drama.
Sweet. And then otherwise, I'm just observing. I'm like trying to like find the like optimal time to like jump in and help with my performance.
You will probably enter at least after the reenactment has begun, so you don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Oh, okay. Why would you do that?
Just so my friends
You're gonna
don't
win,
take a bad
kid.
turn, break their ankles. You know,
Fair
it's
enough.
gonna be kind of chaotic out there.
Who are the targets of your bless?
I think I can get all of us. No,
It's
up to 3. So
yeah.
the rest of you guys.
All right. As you so you cast bless, and the magic words leave your mouth as you extend a hand, and a flash of like it can be confused for sunlight that glistens against your gauntlet. But you utter the words Benedictus, and each of you feels as if a gentle, benevolent force is pushing you forward.
Go with the gods. Have fun today.
Oh, fun will be had.
So many voices today.
Fun will be had, indeed. So,
Is there a bless toggle on the 2024 sheet?
No. Neither is there a guidance one. Just deal with it.
Yeah, I just have to try to remember to add the 1d4, which no one ever does. It's like
I
bardic
remember.
inspiration.
so after like people like laughing and jostling, Cudgel eventually joins you as well. Coming from the village, from your side of the reenactment point, and she says, "I'll just be standing here until I'm needed to rush in and die, or rush in and kill someone. Don't need to make it too dramatic, I suppose."
Wait,
As-
hold on. What side are we on?
Derek leans in. Oh, we are partaking as members of the Solamnic Vogler Knights. The Ironclad Mercenary Company is role-playing as members of the Ishtarian Imperial troop. Make a history check
Gotcha.
as he mentions Ishtar.
It's like more importantly, and the way this goes, we win, right?
Oh, I believe so. Yes.
6, yeah. It's like
4.
all I need.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one, I think.
Fair enough.
4.
Ishtar was an enormous city, historically speaking. You don't know much about it, but you do know it was a prominent nation before the Cataclysm.
They had this great
Would,
noodle dish with spicy broth. It's
Mm.
amazing.
Yeah. Big in Minotaur circles.
I'm something of a minotaur myself.
Oh, when I
Voice
say
down.
that, make a history check also, Dennik.
Okay. History. Normal. 11.
I specifically allow this so that you, the player, can know. When I say Minotaur circles, I don't mean the good kind. Ishtar were slavers. They were slave Minotaurs. One of the reasons...
Oh.
Yeah, one of the reasons why Minotaur pirates are currently existing is because after Ishtar fell, they were free to do as they pleased, and they turned to piracy.
Shame.
It is indeed. However, the Solamnic villager troops take their place atop High Hill. The same hill that centuries ago repelled the Ishtarian troops here centuries ago. Although the event is only a reenactment, there's a tingle of excitement in the air as people are like getting really into the role. Somewhere on the line, a reenactor from the militia line yells out, "Let's send those Istarian rats running!" And a moment later, a trumpet blast signals the start of the battle as soldiers in the other side yell, "For Ishtar!" And the mercenaries rushed forward with Dragonis at the helm, bearing like dark-colored armor as they rush towards the militia line. Several mounted soldiers also make their run around the flank, trying to outmaneuver the Solamnic Knights. The Mokistarian troops assault the hill. Around you, the Vogler militia charges to meet them. Can everyone give me a perception check?
Perception.
18.
That's really good.
1.
7. A
That's
little hard
really...
to see past all the people.
It is hard to see. Oh, so Rafton is the only one who realizes. Isn't that fun?
I like the way you said that, Jen.
So,
Hey,
Sir
they got
Rafton,
real swords.
as you are looking, everyone else seems to be like fairly jazzed. Something does not align. You notice that the Starian troops, their armor is obviously real. They're using their real armor for this. But their weapons they're glinting off of the sun. The spear tips, sort of like shining in the distance, in a way that colored wood shouldn't. The ogre leader that rushes into the melee is gesturing with a large steel axe, and you realize it's not a prop. Before you can say anything, you notice as the troops collide, some people fall down and don't get back up as the ground of the grass shifts into a dark scarlet hue at the front line. The mounted mercenaries that lead the charge, they're running up the hill, but as they clash with the militia members, there's the unexpected sound of metal clashing on armor that rings across the battlefield. Laughter is silenced. Boasts are gone, and screams start shouting. Any pretense of the reenactment immediately shatters as the high hill is caught in a true battle. Within moments, all around you, armed mercenaries attacked both members of the reenactment squad as well as members of the spectators troop, drawing weapons and slashing into the melee. As villagers, both militia and spectators rush to save their lives.
Well, this doesn't seem good.
Yeah, I will try to put myself. Okay, we're just in a battle map. Never mind then.
Oh yes, indeed. I realize I must do something really quickly. Give me but one moment. As you are within the battle map fair and square.
Is it fair though?
Oh no.
More of a rectangle than a square.
More than a rectangle. I will introduce a couple of things before we are on the 1 hour mark. How much longer can people go for?
I can probably only go for like another half an hour.
I got a little
maybe
less.
40 minutes.
Yeah, I got a little less than an hour.
How long will this take? Let me check. I think we can get through this probably in 30 minutes. Maybe.
Okay, holding you to that, Jen. Confident?
Confident that we can at least go until a dramatic point where the tension shifts again.
Okay, cool.
At the very least. So I'm just really quickly doing a little bit of... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Welcome to the high hill. Darren looks shocked as he says, "Wait a minute. That's not paint. It's blood." You hear the trample of horses as down at the edge of the map you see 3 members of the Ironclad Mercenary Company dressed in Istarian clothing charging up the hill. Each one of them is bearing a long spear, and they're rushing towards your location. So first things first. Everybody roll initiative.
Remember to click on your token.
Oh, thank you for that reminder.
This is
Hey,
like
I've
back
been
in
playing this for,
99.
like, 4 years with Jen, and I forget every friggin' time. Well, that's a Jason initiative roll for sure.
I yell in yippee.
No, that's...
So, while initiative has been rolled, I will do everyone a kindness and introduce one of the key components of unique combat scenarios that Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, proposes. The Fray. The Fray is a 15-foot wide area marked by the design at the edge of the map, represented by dozens of clashing combatants. This area and the battlefield beyond the map are difficult terrain, so the edges of the map. A creature that enters the fray for the first time on its turn must make a saving throw or take damage in representation of combatants clashing with one another. This is to simulate a larger force clashing with another larger force without going through the motions of having like hundreds of NPC tokens like around. The fray is going to be also a reoccurring effect throughout the encounter and also the campaign. What does this happen? While the fray is in effect, events take place on initiative count 0. And those effects can be mostly negative, but sometimes beneficial. I will represent them with a little token named event in the initiative order.
Cool.
Alright, everyone has rolled. I need to change this into event as my marker and add initiative on count 0.
Why is there a Higgins with 255?
Yeah, why is there a Higgins with
Wait.
255?
My thing was bugging. I'm assuming that's what it did when I was trying
There
to
we go.
flippin' sort out
Yeah,
the tiebreaker.
You're
See, there's
fixed.
2 of me now.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 of you?
I was trying to sort the tiebreaker for my thing, so I forgot to turn it on. So the 12.14 is the correct one. I don't know why there's 2.
Okay, I'll just delete one of the initiatives. There we go.
There we go.
What have you. Alright. And with that, let's get right into the danger. Which we do have some actual music specifically for this encounter. I love it when the plan comes together.
Yippee!
Alright, everyone. You are trapped within the fray. Let's get right onto it. An ironclad mercenary is going to ride. His warhorse is going to carry him up the hill at a tremendous speed. He rushes up. The horse tramples forward, and the mercenary is going to attempt to do so anyway. Ugh. Derek parries the blade, tossing it aside. The spear, tossing it aside, like crushing against the wood, as the mercenary moves with the horse a little bit further down towards the fray. In an evading maneuver. Cudgel is going to say, "I'm taking Raven out of here," and she's going to move forward, grapple Raven, and start moving away. Provoking attack of opportunity if you wish to take them.
Against Raven? No.
All right. Cudgel and
Like, so clearly she's in on this too, right?
she looks shocked.
Okay, can I make a perception
That's
check
like a
on that?
guard person's
Insight.
like in the mirror. I think this is the I think this is the disgruntled ogre lady.
11, so just confused. Okay.
11. You can tell that she's surprised and she's not reacting well to the situation. She's just grabbing Raven and trying to get her back to the village.
Alright, I won't take an attack of opportunity then.
Fair enough. Without further ado, Raven and Cudgel are going to disappear into the fray as she's rushing back towards Vogler. Now, Leif, it is your turn.
Home, sweet home. And I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna pick up a rock.
Okay.
I'm going to use said rock as a blunt force object and hurl it at this dude's head.
Okay, let's see it.
You can make the range hit with either strength or dex, right?
Sling? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no sling. I'm just hucking this. It's an improvised weapon.
Then strength.
Yeah.
So you are just like tossing it with all of your might.
Rub smooth like my bald head.
Yeah. What would you like me to use as my improvised weapon?
Strength, please. It's a strength.
No, I mean like as in like what type of like.
It's a rock.
Yeah, I would say
it's a D4, but you need to hit first.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, you need to hit. If you don't hit, then I'm not gonna tell you shit because you missed.
Gotcha. Give me one moment. I'll just roll an attack on my unarmed strike because that's the same.
Oh my god, that hits.
Yeah.
It's a D4 plus your strength modifier. As you toss a rock.
Oh, you know, I can just use that then.
Wabam! A rock strikes the mercenary as he starts to bleed from the side of his head. Ah!
I'm like, it's like, yes. And I'm gonna go ahead and action surge.
Nice.
And pick up another rock as part of the attack action. And make another attack!
Alright, let's see it. Oof, that misses. As you toss a rock, this time the soldier is ready for it.
That does suck. I am going to pop my inspiration.
Okay.
Go again. 24.
That does hit, as the soldier tries to rear away from the strike. Inspired, you toss the rock and you get him right in between the eyes, just enough to drop him down to the ground as the rock impales into his skull and he falls over dead.
Cool. Now with my movement, I would like to go and climb on this horse.
As the horse, is left unattended. How much movement do you have? 5, 10, 15. It costs you 15 feet of movement to get onto the horse. Yeah, you have just enough to get on the horse. But the horse is exhausted, it cannot move.
Yeah. It's like, I knew one day I shall ride.
As you take the reins of the horse, make an animal handling check.
One moment.
Does the horse find him as creepy and off-putting as most other people do?
It does! It starts to try to shake you off, and you manage to...
I will use... Give me one moment. Where does this feature? Tactical Mind, baby!
What?
When you fail an ability check, you can expend a use of your second wind to push yourself towards success.
Okay, post the ability.
I get to... I get to, roll a d10.
Roll a d10. Let's see it. 13 is enough. You managed to hold onto the reins of the horse with enough passivity to cause it to rile down. That's your turn?
It's okay. It's okay.
Dennik.
My turn. Okay, how far away are these idiots over here? They are...
Far.
Quite far away, that's fine. I'm going to move my 30 feet to the year, probably.
Alright.
And then we'll get on the other side of this log.
Did you know, funnily enough, that is in fact a log?
Holy shit, it's a log!
Yeah.
Guys, are you seeing this?
Yeah, this is a log.
Bro, does that
No
mean?
way.
Hold on. Does that mean what I think it means?
Yeah,
Is that
That-
a fucking tree right there?
that is a tree, but did you know that that's also a wall on top of that tree?
Wow. Who could have seen this coming? Anyway, I can see these two mercenaries on the other side of this wall and this hill, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to peek over the wall and like look at them, and then like take out my tiny sprig of mistletoe, which is my casting focus, and I'm going to like wave it vaguely in their direction and say some magic words as I cast fairy fire on all 4 of those creatures.
You. Alright. You cast the power of the natural world ignites in your hands as the little plant ignites with an ephemeral light. Ignis mediocris. And you see both the soldiers and the horses have to make fucking dex saves. Okay. Nope, nope.
Well, no, one of those may pass as DC's 12.
Oh, wow, okay. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
As for the horse... There we go. Yeah, this guy succeeds, but everyone else fails. They're under the effects of fairy fire.
Neat.
As you see, like, ephemeral lights start to glisten and glow between their pieces of armor.
Do the horses react at all to the light show?
They will! Give me a sec. This horse over here starts to trod with fear, stomping at the ground, but the other one remains resolute. This rider appears to be far better at controlling his mount than the other.
Okay. It doesn't say it in that like very small snippet in the chat, by the way, but you have advantage to make attack rolls against the people who failed their save.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That is. Oh no, that's not the end of my turn because. No, that is the end of my turn. But then I have an owl, which I'm going to fly next to Nalaif and the horse, and that's going to take the help action to do whatever Nalaif is planning to do. You have an emotional support owl.
It hoots.
The owl's like, I won't forgive you for this.
Higgins, everyone is really noisy. Something is happening.
Higgins is just staring into the distance for a minute, but then the ferret just bites his ear and he's like,
Huh? Oh, oh shit. Waiting. Oh, right.
Fireball!
Higgins is gonna walk up,
Give it a couple
yeah, just kind
left,
of like
bud.
standing kind of next to you, Dennik, as he pulls out like a tattered book that looks like kind of like a very old folder, and it looks like if you touched it wrong, it would just fall apart, and it's all like smudged and hard to understand any of it. But he's flipping through, and he's like,
Huh. Here it is.
and he looks towards this guy and kind of points at him before yelling, Confringo Malfica! As he casts Witch Bolt.
Oh my god. Who
Nice.
is the target?
It is this guy here. I believe he's within my range.
Alright,
Yep. And you have advantage to hit.
Make a ranged spell attack. You do have advantage to hit. Oh boy, you do have advantage to hit. Oh god. Oh my god.
Nice.
Roll crit damage. He's about to explode.
Wait,
oh.
is that right? I don't know if
That's
that's
regular
fine.
damage. You didn't
Yeah,
roll crit damage.
Yeah, roll again the regular damage. To add on top of that.
So that's
Unless-
7.
Oh no, no! The first one is the crit.
Is that
It's
right?
4d12. You rolled a 2, a 4, a 1, and a 1.
Ha.
Why,
You have bless too. Does that add to the damage or just
No, it
No.
doesn't add to the damage. But that is 8 points of lightning damage on the crit. As the lightning pierces through the air in a zigzag bolt, and as it collides with the mercenary, a thin strand of magical light extends from your open palm, crackling with power.
Lords of above and below, Higgins. Where did that come from?
Well, I found this book like in a muddy puddle. I've just been reading the words and then it does stuff.
It's the ferret, guys. The ferret is the real wizard.
Or
Uh,
Ratatouille.
Oh, I'm going to use a help action on Dennik to give us both 1d6 temporary hit points.
Can you do that as a bonus action? You can. Okay, cool.
So it's going to be
1d6.
1d6 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 2, so that's
woof.
not much. 3
Excellent.
temp HP. Better than nothing.
Yep.
It is.
3 temporary hit points as you prepare for the onslaught to come. Derek is going to walk 20 feet up here. He takes out his training sword, and with a bit of worry in his eyes, he's gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna hold this flank. If they rush up the hill, I'll protect you. Here are the rules for NPC allies. If they are reduced to 0 hit points, they die. They don't get a death saving throw. If they hit 0, they're gone. Darren is a useful ally because he can be sticking with you all the way to the very end of the campaign. And he does grow in power with you because he is a sidekick. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time, because he might not live long enough."
Cool.
Which brings us back to the first rule of NPC helpers. Don't get attached.
This mercenary is
But
going
he's got so many good pastries.
he is going to rush here, riding with great gusto. And as he does, as he's about to run the spear through Higgins, Darren is going to lift up his readied attack and strike with his greatsword. Or attempt to, anyway.
He has advantage.
He does. He will need it. He has a shitty +4 to the attack roll.
Hey, I have a shitty +4 to an attack roll.
Hey.
Anyway.
Oh no, I have +6.
He slams the greatsword just before the spear runs through Higgins, and I'll just roll it for prosperity. Yeah, that would have hit for 6 hit points. That would have been bad for Higgins. So as the spear is about to connect, whack! The wooden sword collides with the mercenary, who falls off the horse down to the ground, bleeding before he breathes his last breath.
And my witch bolt ends because he died.
And the horse trumples, riding away.
Ace one, Danny.
Thanks! He's visibly shaking. Rafton, it's your turn.
So many choices. So many choices. I'm going to get up to Dennik. Let me see what my range is on that. Oh yeah, I can hit that guy. Let's go with a guiding bolt.
Ooh, okay. Guiding bolt. Make a spell attack, which is your wisdom, against the mercenary.
So, let's get that core.
You want to hit the horse and have advantage, or are you not fussed?
I wouldn't hurt a horse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Plus your proficiency.
What's that
but
heroic
still
inspiration
misses.
do?
It's a reroll.
I'll do that. Straight wisdom. Wait, can I do it? Can I just do it from the thing? Where did it go? Let's try that. No, it doesn't seem to let me do that. Alright, so I'll roll it again. So... Shit, sorry guys.
No worries.
So my wisdom is +1, so... +2, so 15?
15? Ugh, that barely misses!
Shit.
As you fire a bolt of radiant energy, you channel it and speak the ancient words of magic. Compelling us both! And it fires through the air in a streak of light. The soldier goes, "Holy shit!" and ducks just before it hits him, just barely grazing him.
Well, kept his head down anyway.
That's your
pretty
action.
Yeah.
Alright. The Ironclad Mercenary is going to rush up the hill, and this time no one is there to save Higgins.
Uh-oh.
Derek tries to reach with his sword, too late. Strike. Higgins, you're impaled with a 22 hit for 9 points of piercing damage.
Wow.
Thrust of the spear.
Thank goodness for my temp HP, otherwise I would be dead.
Oh! As the spear runs you through, the mercenary smiles a wicked smile. Event. I need to roll a d4.
2 damage to Higgins.
That would be great. Hey, Rafton. You hear two terrified, the sound of two terrified trots as a pair of horses emerge from the fray and rush down and pass by you. I need you to give me a saving throw to resist being knocked prone as they rush by you. Dexterity, please.
Alright, dexterity.
As the horses pass by you and rush away to the fray once again.
Not super great at dexterity, but here we go.
For a brief moment, you notice that both the horses were bereft of riders.
But they were definitely the enemy horse, right?
Yes. As you fall down the ground, prone, knocked over by the trample. And to end on a dramatic note, things take a turn for the worse. As from the fray, in hardcore, the ogre with a small group of mercenaries emerges. The hulking figure is swinging a formidable battle axe as she's leading a band of mercenaries through the chaos. Cutting through, you see she cuts down a militia member straight through with a cleave as she draws closer, pointing over at your direction with a smile. Look here! We got more who think this is still a game! And as the mercenaries draw their weapons, marching towards your position, I think this is a fine place to call the session for today.
Yeah.
Very good.
Alright, we've survived 1 round of combat. Everyone, keep doing
Only
that.
just.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say survived in quotation marks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a heads up. From all of you, Derek has the most hit points.
Yeah.
So,
He ain't surviving this combat. He's a meat shield.
yeah, he's a meat shield. This is gonna be tough because Dragonlance is in fact technically a half ogre. She's a giant. And sports more hit points than all of you combined.
Sweet. That's what we want.
But
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, obviously.
Exactly. But that's gonna be us for this session. Thank you all for playing. I hope you had a good time. Next week, it's a fight to the death against the mercenary traitors.
Oh yeah, I cast Infinity Gauntlet.
Not if I fucking kill you first.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man. But yeah, this is gonna be us. So I'm just gonna lower the music. Thank you all for playing. We'll see the internet
Thank
next
you for the
time.
session, Jen.
Obviously.
Thank you.
Say bye to the
See
internet.
you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.